Hello and welcome to Extension Connection, a program designed to inform the community about many programs the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension has to offer. Cooperative Extension is an outreach arm of the university and offers research-based programs to the community free of charge. And now here's the host of Extension Connection, Stephen Hollingsworth.
Welcome back. Now I have to tell you, I am ready for my next guest, who is one of my favorite guests, and that is Miss Elisabet Romero, and she is the Aging and Health Policy Specialist, and with her she has a guest, and that's Mr. Carlos Otto, and he's a program participant. I want to welcome you both.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Nos está agradeciendo la presencia.
Thank you very much.
Oh yes, glad to have you here. Now, Ms. Romero, I want you to tell me a little bit about the policies for our health for our seniors.
Certainly. We are very fortunate that we were able to have a department within the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension, and we're focusing on programming, educational programming for our seniors, multicultural seniors, in fact. And I'm very grateful for the fact that in the last 10 years I was able to work with different ethnic groups, including Native Americans, Latino, African American, and Asian groups. So right now our focus is with the Nevada Adult Daycare Center, and we're so fortunate to have Mr. Carlos Otto here. He's a program participant.
Now, I have to say this. I had the opportunity to go out with you and experience some of your program. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Now, I'd like for Mr. Carlos to let us know a little bit about what he thinks about the program.
Yes. Le gustaría saber su perspectiva de la programación que hacemos desde que empezamos en diciembre.
Es que ella nos ha ayudado mucho en el centro Arturo Cambeiro. Es muy activa en cuestión de salud, en cuestión de música y computer, de la computadora.
Gracias.
Una técnica, es una persona muy activa y nos impresiona, nos anima a todos, la queremos mucho.
Gracias. He says that the program has helped as far. We have introduced music, health issues, and socialization with seniors. We've introduced computer resources so that they can eventually access their own online health resources. He says that we're very active, that he's very grateful to have our program there.
Now, what would he say is his favorite activity when it comes to the program itself?
Quiere saber cuál es el programa favorito de usted.
El programa favorito es la computadora.
The computer class.
Computer, oh, cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. So you've learned a lot about working within the computer.
Yes.
Now, if the seniors actually wanted to become involved in this, where would they go to actually become involved?
They would be involved if they are a member, if they're a client of the Adult Daycare Center. This is a pilot program that we started back in December of 2009. And so right now we're probably working with a little bit over 80 different patients and clients, and so it's revolving constantly.
Okay, so if you wanted to talk to the seniors and you want them to know what are some of the great things that they could get out of this program, what would be some of the great things you feel like the program offers?
Well, something that I learned, for example, from Mr. Carlos Otto, that you create a space for them. This was all, it evolved together. It was an interaction where we are now conducting on Wednesdays, for example, a 1.5 hour program where we will go and set up like a TV type theater, like let's say an opera program, and we will ask questions, we will do music, we will do a little martial arts, yoga, breathing and exercising, and all of that to transform their state of mind from wherever they are. They may have woken up very tense and perhaps not feeling super great, and then in 10 minutes you can see the transformation just from socializing together, from doing these exercises, and we vocalize them so they get to do a little singing, and even the men and women participate, and just when you think you've seen it all, they surprise you again.
Yes, very much so. Now I know Mr. Carlos is one of your favorite people.
Oh, yes.
You said he's like a mentor to you.
Absolutely.
One of the things that I said at the beginning was that our youth today can really gain so much wonderful things from our seniors, the wisdom that our seniors have.
Yes.
If Mr. Carlos, if I could ask him,
Please.
What wisdom would he give to our youth of today?
Yes. I just want to say, for example, that Mr. Carlos Haro is our valedictorian in the last session.
Yeah.
Es usted el primer estudiante de la clase. He actually brings a wealth of wisdom in music. He's a composer, he's a poet, and he's a writer. And so this he already has done prior to our meeting him. So he just brings in that all these elements. Él quiere saber, señor Haro, ¿qué es la sabiduría? Usted piensa que las personas, la tercera juventud, tiene sabiduría para compartir, ¿verdad?
Sí, como no.
Sí.
Sí, nada más que a veces más lento, pero yo pienso que el joven vive de la esperanza y el viejo vive de la experiencia.
Yes, he said absolutely. Seniors have so much to contribute. He said the youth live in hope, but the elderly they live with wisdom and experience.
And that is wonderful. That is completely correct.
Yes.
Now, what does he think of the youth of today?
Yes.
What does he think about them?
Él está preguntando qué piensa usted de la juventud de hoy día y hay algún mensaje. Usted preparó un mensaje, ¿verdad?, para los jóvenes.
Yo de todo corazón quisiera que los jóvenes, y lo hice yo a la edad de 35 años, se sacudieran de todos los vicios y de los malos hábitos para entrar al camino de la felicidad.
Muy bien.
Dígale.
Sí, he said what he would like to see is, because in his own experience, beginning at age 35, and now he shared with me he's 85 years old.
Oh!
Tiene 85, ¿verdad? ¿Años usted?
84.
84. 84.
Okay.
So he says that what he would like to see the youth do is to release the negative energy. He said to release the bad habits and to live a chronically trouble-free life as best as one can. And he shared with me prior to coming in that he believes a man or a woman that can reach, for example, his 90 years old, that is healthy, that's a real winner. Someone who takes care of himself. He's a runner. He jogs every day. ¿Cuánto es lo que usted corre, señor?
Corro unos 20, 30 minutos todos los días alrededor de la casa antes de entrar al baño.
As soon as he wakes up, he runs 20 to 30 minutes every day. He eats healthy. He tries not to cut all of the grease from the foods, and he drinks water. He's incredibly, attentive to his health in every way, mental and physical.
Now that's leading up to the next question that I had. How can we, as I won't say middle-aged, I'll say younger
Yes.
than senior citizens
Yes.
and the youth of today, how can we continue to be happy and healthy the way that he is? Because just to look at him, I would never guess that that's his age. I would never have known that. How can we get to the age that he is right now?
Él está haciendo la pregunta que él tiene media edad, entonces dice, pero él se siente joven, él quiere saber cuál es el mensaje, cómo uno puede permanecerse joven, con cierta juventud, estado anímico positivo.
Para conservarse joven y activa la persona alegre en este mundo, es indispensable conservar 4 cosas:
A ver.
la salud, el dinero, el amor y la libertad.
Okay. He said for someone to achieve happiness, to be a winner on this planet, in this life journey, he said there are 4 things that he has studied in the last casi 50 años. He said love, finances, and he said freedom. ¿Y cuál fue la otra? Vamos a decir otra vez. Amor,
Salud, dinero, amor y libertad.
Salud is health. Finances, love, and freedom.
Libertad.
Oh, wow.
So he has asked me for quite some time. He said, if you have ever a way or a means for me to impart my experience, I would be more than willing to talk to any youth, anyone. And so we hope to be able to do that with him.
I think that would be the great thing. Now, you tell me, what is the one thing that you've learned from him that has made your life better?
Oh my goodness, that sometimes we're so caught up in the everyday hectic world as young folks, and that sometimes we just need to step back and do a summary of all of our experiences and to have our lessons and to impart it again to others. And he has been, that's just one of the great, amazing things, and he never stops. He's always positive, loves life, and he has an amazing zest for life.
Well, I thank you both just for being here today. You have definitely helped to enrich my lives, and I know the lives of our viewers as well. Continue to do the things that you're doing, and I know if I follow what he's saying, that I will live long, happy, and healthy as well.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
And I thank you all for showing up for our Extension Connection. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to you, and we'll see you next time for another Extension Connection. Bye-bye.